Bottom line, the book of James is about faith in action. Right living is evidence and result of faith. If you are living right and you are living the righteous, blameless life, it's because your faith is being lived out in action. The church must serve with compassion. We must speak lovingly, truthfully. We must live in obedience to his commands and love one another. So we as believers must be an example of heaven on earth, drawing people to Christ through love for God and love for each other. If we truly believe this book, we will live it day by day. Live it out. God's word is not something we merely read and think about. It's something we do. And this is what James is pointing to in this entire 5 chapters. If you love Jesus, show it. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. Belief, faith, and trust must have hands and feet. My hands and feet, your hands and feet, we must be the hands and feet of Jesus. And so today, as you walk out the door, how are you going to help change this world? What are you going to do to make a difference? Guys, we've got to find ways to tell this world about Jesus. And it's not just our Muslim friends. It's not just our atheist friends. It's not just our, Jehovah's Witness friends. It's not just our Mormon friends. Man, it's our lukewarm friends. How many of you guys are lukewarm? How many of you guys have friends that are lukewarm? Lukewarm is not okay. Before I go, let me just open up to Revelation 3 and let me read it real quick. Jesus said, I know all the things you do, that you are neither hot nor cold. I wish that you were one or the other. But since you are like lukewarm water, neither hot nor cold. You ever had lukewarm water? How about this? Have you ever had lukewarm coffee? You get that coffee, it's hot, man, it tastes good. You get an iced coffee from Starbucks, it tastes good. You get some lukewarm coffee sitting on the counter after it's been sitting there for 3 hours and you take a sip of that, man, that's disgusting. What's Jesus say? I will spit you out of my mouth. Guys, this is red text. Can you see that? Red text right here. Red text. So Jesus said, I'm going to spit you out of my mouth. You say I am rich. I have everything I want. I don't need a thing. And you don't realize that you're wretched and you're miserable and poor and blind and naked. So I advise you to buy gold from me, gold that has been purified by fire, then you will be rich. Also, you buy white garments from me so you will not be shamed. That's that clothing of righteousness. It only comes from Jesus. Buy the clothing, buy those garments of righteousness from Jesus so you will not be shamed by your nakedness, and ointment for your eyes so you will be able to see. I correct and discipline everyone I love. So be diligent and turn from your indifference. Look, I stand at the door and I knock. If you hear my voice and open the door, I will come in. I will share a meal together as friends. Those who are victorious will sit with me on my throne, just as I was victorious. I sat with my Father on his throne. Anyone with ears to hear will listen to the Spirit and understand what he's saying to the churches. Guys, he's talking to believers. He's not talking to Muslims. He's not talking to atheists, Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, anybody who does not follow. He's talking to people who follow him. Guys, he's talking to you and I. And so if we're living a disobedient lifestyle to the Lord, I mean, what?